Добрый день.
Guten Tag, liebe Freunde.
Hi, dear chamber music lovers.
室内楽を愛する皆さん、こんにちは。
Dear listeners of the Chamber Music Garden series in Sanktori Hall, Tokyo, Atrium String Quartet is looking forward very much to see you all soon. Please welcome to the Beethoven String Quartet cycle in June 2020. As you could probably already see, we have prepared a very special piece for you. This is going to be a world premiere of the new String Quartet number 2, by the famous Russian composer Kuzma Bodrov. This piece was written specially for the anniversary of Ludwig van Beethoven in Sanktori Hall, and it is dedicated to the members of Atrium String Quartet, which celebrates another anniversary, 20th season this year. This quartet was written in a very short period of time, in the end of 2019, and Kuzma was very enthusiastic about writing this piece because he always admired the music of Beethoven. He was very curious to find and to establish some connections between his own music and the music of Beethoven. That's why in the end of every movement you can hear some quotations from the music of Beethoven, from his quartet opus 131. Kuzma is a violinist himself. He used to study violin in his childhood. That's why he understands very well and he feels very well how to write for the string instruments. And we find the way it's written is very inventive and very well balanced. We hope you enjoy the quartet.
Kuzma Bodrov was born and raised in Central Asia and later studied in Moscow. That's why in his second string quartet, especially in the first movement, Capriccio, we can enjoy beautiful combination of Oriental and traditional Russian melismatics. In the very end of the Capriccio, when everything just disappears and goes away, we can hear a wonderful theme from Beethoven's Opus 131, played by first violins in flageolet sound.
The second movement, Illuminations, is opening with a bright and dramatic theme. This theme repeats itself in all four voices, and you could definitely feel presence of competition between four instruments. The name Illuminations have been chosen because composer uses higher and lower positions, sparkling passages and dynamic from two pianos to triple forte to create a contrast we all enjoy. As in the first movement, Bodo uses the same theme of Beethoven's Opus 131. Now, after a metamorphosis of this phrase, we are transitioning to a new, intimated and lyrical world.
The final of the quartet, Epilogue, is a long passacaglia, which repeats 4 times. It started by the second violin, then 3 other instruments join the second violin, and we all go to the huge culmination in 3 forte. And again, Bodo brings us back to Beethoven. At the very end of his quartet, he again gives the first violin chance to play the main theme of Opus 131, but now in the very nostalgical mood. Dear friends, we're very much looking forward to see you all at Saint Tropez Hall in Tokyo, starting from 7th of June 2020 for our Beethoven cycle and world premiere of Kuzma Bodrov Second String Quartet.